What? I've forgotten what I was saying. Hello and welcome to Wheel Nation. Us Kiwis love our cars. This week I'm going to be testing something that's been part of our DNA for decades. Holden has always occupied a strong position in New Zealand's automobile market. The thing that gets me the most though is when my grandfather was driving my mother to school in his '69 Holden Kingswood. Do you ever think that he would have seen something like this coming? This particular model is the R8E3, the latest and greatest to roll off the production line at HSV. I mean, just look at it. Distinctive styling features such as the nostrils in the bonnet, the custom designed daytime running ramps, and they even tell me that the grille has been designed to represent shockwaves. So as soon as we look at it, we can see that the aggressive styling is in keeping with the HSV protocols. Under the bonnet, there's even more. An LS3 6.2 litre V8 power plant, capable of producing 317 kilowatts, 550 Newton meters of torque. That's enough to shift a whole world. At first glance, the interior is relatively simple, but I can tell you, the level of technology in here is absolutely mind-blowing. There's a simple touchscreen that has simple functions and in no way detract the driver's attention away from the road. This particular vehicle has what's called an EDI interface, Enhanced Driver Interface. So with the EDI functions, what Holden have done is they've quintessentially designed a system that brings all the information that would normally be happening in the engine bay forward so that the driver can see it. That's the same sort of system that Garth Tander gets in his V8 supercar. The only way we can really test it out? Let's take it to the track. In 1988, when Tom Walkinshaw founded HSV, he went in with a sole goal of implementing all the aspects from the Brock Commodores into this road car. And they've been doing it for over 20 years now, produced over 20,000 vehicles, 6,500 of which have come to the New Zealand market. So there is a huge demand for a car like this here. The glory of it is, and the wives are going to hate me for saying this, but you can drop the wife and kids off at Rainbow's End, come 15 minutes to Pukekohe, or drive the extra 40 to Hampton Downs and have an absolute blast. Who needs a golf membership? The styling is absolutely aggressive. As soon as you fill someone's rear vision mirror with the front end of this thing, they'll definitely move over. And the features in this car that they've implemented into the EDI interface is absolutely mind-blowing. You've got all the different gauges, you can get the kilowatt readouts, the elevation readouts, oil temperature, exhaust manifold temperature, fuel pressure, which is off the needle at the moment because we're using so much on the track. I think the fuel economy is showing at 25 litres per 100 k's there, so come here with a full tank of gas. I feel like a V8 supercar driver in here because I can see all this information coming at me, and that's great for me because it gets the adrenaline going. People have been very quick to criticise the gearboxes in these, but I'm not sure if you remember, but HSV produced the W427 a few years back, and this has the same 6-speed box from that car, and that box was absolutely bulletproof. At low speeds it's a little bit jerky, but when you're on the track and you're really going for it, it's as smooth as a whistle. And the noise from that bimodal exhaust is absolutely amazing. And that's another feature. You can tell that exhaust to shut up if you're on the phone. And then you can, at the push of a button, you can turn it right back on again. And that just goes to show the capabilities of this car. All I can say is watch out, Germans. Steering is direct, and the precision of those Bridgestone tyres on this car that come factory fitted is amazing. This particular model is the SV Enhanced model, so it comes with the performance suspension, so it's a little bit stiffer, which helps with the pitch a little bit as well, especially on a bumpy track like Pukekohe. And the torque is amazing. The low end torque is phenomenal. I can't get over how you barely even have to take it to the red line, which will keep the environmentalists happy because you won't use as much fuel. And even on a wet day like this, I've been hesitant to turn off the traction control for reasons of safety, of course. But even on a wet day, the grip levels are just amazing, and the handling really helps. So all weather conditions, road or track, this car performs. This car performs better than any other competitor. I'm now sitting on 120, doing 8 litres per 100 k's in terms of fuel economy, and I'm comfortable. I'm in a good driving position. I've got a touch screen in front of me. The touch screen is safe. You've got no funny knobs like what the Germans do. My eyes are always looking forward, therefore it's safer. So ladies and gentlemen, what a day and what a car. This is what happens when simplicity meets uber performance. And I really hope that this is a sign of things to come from HSV. Goodbye.